Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Gran Turismo 7 news. We officially have confirmation of a new car coming to Gran Turismo 7, possibly with the December update. We know for sure that it's going to be officially revealed on December the 2nd at the World Series Finals, and we know exactly what the car is. This is the mysterious VGT that sort of popped up a week ago with that post on the Gran Turismo website. It is the Genesis VGT. Now there is a trailer out there, however it really doesn't give away much of what this car is going to be like, and this is a car or VGT vehicle that has really been teased for around about 2 years in some shape or form. We've seen kind of teasers of it from its front lights to different forms kind of, over this 2-year period. So it's been a while in the works, and I'm very excited to see how it's actually going to be resembled in its final form. As you can see on screen, I'm going to put some of these sort of teased images that have been appearing over the last 2 years to show you what it's possibly going to look like or resemble. There's a lot of hints that it may end up looking very much like a sort of Le Mans hypercar, obviously in a Genesis form. Again, there is a possibility that we may see this vehicle possibly unveiled as its normal VGT, so it won't be in a class base, but then there is a possibility that it could then be turned into a class based vehicle. We've seen that happen with the likes of the Tomahawk. A bunch of VGTs end up getting sort of Group 1 versions or Group 3 versions, and it does seem, and it would kind of make sense, that the Genesis would do this, as we can tell from like the likes of the steering wheel and sort of even kind of things such as like the track background kind of give away that this is very much a race based VGT. So again, although it's probably going to be full of weird and wacky futuristic tech, it does seem like it could end up as a very much a Group 1 vehicle, maybe even Group 3 and such, depending on where it kind of falls in terms of the performance. Now usually I'm not a big fan of VGTs themselves, but I do find this interesting mainly because it's not an EV based vehicle. Again, a lot more of these modern VGTs and such seem to possibly fall into the risky category of being an EV, which I don't think is a very popular decision at all. But just from the engine note that plays during the trailer and such, it does seem that this is very much going to be a very high performance vehicle, very much maybe even hybrid based and such, maybe a V6 hybrid and stuff like that. So again, very excited for this one. It does seem like they've not fallen into the risk of just being a pure EV and gone for definitely something more sort of race spec that can definitely be expanded upon over time, which for me is definitely a good thing. It's always great when a VGT kind of appears, and then instead of just kind of falling into the risk of being completely forgotten, they then build on that and then sort of turn them into group cars and stuff, which I think certainly suits a lot of the VGTs as well, and definitely makes them a lot more interesting over time and a lot more useful than just kind of being this whole concept car. As again, there is a lot of people out there that don't necessarily like the VGTs, but once they kind of get turned into group cars and become race cars and such, they do serve a more popular and wider use than just kind of being these sort of cool little concept cars that are fun for a few minutes and then kind of just disappear and be completely forgotten about, or apart from the odd few of them that become insanely popular, the likes of the Tomahawk X and such. So yeah, definitely quite excited to see this one reviewed. It will be revealed on the 2nd of December, which is obviously the World Series Finals and such taking place for Gran Turismo. So yeah, definitely excited to see this one. It will be a Genesis, so that's all been officially confirmed. We'll probably see it in the flesh, very much like we did with the Ferrari VGT last year, where they obviously bought the full model and that along, and it got unveiled and stuff. So I'm expecting that to happen with the Genesis. I'm assuming they've probably got a full working model, and then we'll probably get that as the reward for early access for the viewers campaign. That is pretty much all but being confirmed. And then people will probably start getting that delivered early for the December update, and then maybe even towards the end of December, start of January, anyone that didn't take part in the viewers campaign will be able to get that in the dealership. So yeah, definitely excited for this one. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care guys. Peace.